Hello, how are you feeling after the concert?
I'm super good, thank you.
It was a really good concert, so thank you so much. Is it your first time in Koper?
Yes, in Koper, yes, but I used to play in Slovenia 4 years ago, maybe, just before the pandemic, and I played in Ljubljana, and it was quite good, but not like that.
Really, was it better?
Yeah, way better, way better. The people, the venue, the city. I like Koper, for sure.
Yeah, it's really charming.
Yeah.
Can I ask about your name because it's pretty remarkable?
Yeah, everybody asks about my name, my nickname.
Yeah.
There is nothing special. It's just to have some fun because my music is very sad and nostalgic and very dark, very heavy, and I just want to make a little bit of ironic mood sometimes. So I prefer to call my project with a funny name.
Mhm.
There is another artist who's called Come Truis or Hate Moss or something like that, and I choose to be called Bad Pritt to make some fun with a super beautiful guy with a super dirty and rotten music, which is the opposite of the famous actor. So
Yeah, to make it controversial.
yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me about the background of your music, like how you get started?
Yeah. I love a lot of different genre of music. So I started playing guitar in many bands during my childhood, and I fell in love with the post-rock scene in the early 2000s. And when I grew up, I spread my vision, trying to focus on other instruments such as keyboards or synthesizers and drum machines. And then I discovered the looping, which is a sort of way of life, because everything is repeating and you can overlap every instrument and create like an orchestra, like something very huge, which is not possible with only one person. But with a loop station, you can create something very huge, very large. And then I discover the soundtracks and the classical music, so I bring all together and mix everything up. And what you heard tonight, it's a sort of new reset for me, and that's it.
So you're improvising sometimes on a concert?
Very often, and then repeating and repeating. After a few days, the ideas come up in a song. But the idea of looping is really a way of life, because the weeks are repeating, the months are repeating, the years are repeating, the seasons are repeating. So even the instruments and the songs can create the same flow and the same mood.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thought.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We are going more and more down.
Professional.
Yeah.
Do you have any inspiration, or did you have when you started it? Like, actually, you mentioned it, like this looping and the words. How can it repeat itself? But I mean, someone or something.
You mean artists?
You
Or-
can be.
Oh, yeah. There is the new classical new classical scene coming from Germany or Iceland,
Mm.
which are quite interesting to me. There are a lot of artists like Oliver Arnolds or Niels Frahan or maybe something more famous like Sigur Rós or let me think about what I'm listening to right now. Oh, there is an artist who's called Gigi Mazin, which is come from my country,
Oh, really?
and he's very. It's like a soundtrack of a movie, and I felt in love with him, and I discovered that he's living close to my hometown, and we have a friend in common,
Really?
and he helped me to get in touch with him, and so it was quite fun.
And wasn't it then a disappointment? Because sometimes people say that
Yeah.
don't meet your stars and idols.
Or the one you are prefer the most are on the other side of the world, or and this one were from very very close to my hometown.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's quite strange. Yeah.
Don't you think that street art can inspire music, or in a back way?
Yeah, there are some artists from my hometown I like a lot, and they are not so classical writers, but they are more psychedelic artists. So I'm very very into psychedelics, and I love every kind of inspiration coming from that kind of state of mind. So there are a couple of artists coming from my hometown which are very very into this kind of art, and it's something more similar to some covers from Tool. You know Tool? The rock band.
Of course.
You know the covers of the album, which are very super psychedelic, and that's the inspiration, and I love them.
So would you say that you were inspired by some street art or such art?
It's more about psychedelics, which is also into street art or into also meditation or other kind of art, such as music or painting or everything in between.
Yeah. How would you describe your music to someone who have never heard about it?
An heartbroken robot.
Interesting.
Yeah, because there is something softer and more classical, more intimate, and there is something very industrial, very electronic, very not human. So these two sides, they meet each other, and then they explode in something else. It's like a heartbroken robot.
Heartbroken?
Yeah, robot.
Oh.
So
That's nice.
someone is not human, but with a heartbroken.
With human feelings.
Yeah, who's trying to have some feelings, or the opposite, a human which is escaping from his feeling, so can be both of them.
Would you say that you are that human who's trying to escape from something?
I don't know. No. I like to be in that mood and observing myself from the inside and sharing this kind of feelings with someone who want to join my shows, and it's very unique meeting people who can feel something during the concert, and after the show they come to me and they say, oh wow, I feel something, or I cried, or I felt well or bad or whatever.
Yeah, that's amazing. What was the most remarkable moment with one of your fan or someone from the audience?
I met a lot of strange people. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Oh, well. Which one can I remember? There were one who asked me to. During the concert, I saw him because the audience were barely illuminated. Visible, yeah. And he was on the corner, and in the middle of the show, he turned himself on the opposite side and fell into his knees and started crying. And before the end of the show, he stayed there for all the show long, and after the show he came to me and say, oh, you sent me to my childhood in that moment, and I was myself 6 years old, and I see my parents and which are not here anymore, but it's quite personal maybe, but it felt good in a way and sad in another, but for him it was a great experience, like a psychedelic. If you didn't try psychedelic, I don't know which is the law here in Slovenia, but you could try if you want. There is something special in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but your music has a really strong impact as psychedelics, I think.
Really?
Yeah, even I could feel that.
Thank you.
And how do you feel when you hear that you had such a huge impact on someone with your music?
I'm happy because whenever you have a contact with someone else, it's something special. That's it. There is nothing about me or the people in front of me. It's what's in between.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why people gather together. And sometimes they want to stay alone, but somehow at some point you need to get in touch with someone else. So
yeah, exactly.
When you can do this by your music or something which is not speakable, it's on another level.
Beyond, yes.
Yeah.
If you were talking about like psychedelics and drugs, do you have any like ritual or something like preparation before concerts?
No, I don't know.
No?
No, nothing special. I prefer to stay alone just to focus on myself, but nothing special. I had a pizza, I had some Coke, but I prefer to drink something after the concert because I had some bad experience during the concert, having a little bit of alcohol in me, and so better to be sober during the concert and take a moment to stay with the people later.
And being influenced only by the music.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Is there a place where you really would like to perform, or an event?
Not one in particular, but as I was mentioning before with you, I prefer the small venue. That's why I asked to get the sofa and the chairs a little bit closer to the stage in order to be a little bit
More intimate.
yeah, close. I prefer when the people is very, very close to me, but sometimes a huge audience is good as well.
Yeah, different vibes.
Yeah, different, but if you ask me to choose, I prefer small ones. But there is no particular venue, just a kind of venue. That's the difference. Yeah. With good people, even if the people are 5 or 6 people at the concert, but if there is a connection, that's enough.
And is there someone you would like to collaborate with? Because your music is really unique, and I don't know if it can be, and how would it look like if you would work with someone else?
I could sound a little bit selfish, but no, because of me, because I music-wise, sorry, I'm totally by myself. I used to have bands, I used to have collaborations, but the feeling you have when you're playing alone, it's beyond. It's on another level. I would like to produce someone else, so help someone else, some other artist to find a path to grow up and be their music in a different way, or with some vibes closer to my style, but collaborating with something altogether, I mean 50-50, no. No.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah. Maybe some singer, but they should be very I don't know, very open, because I would like to be the one who
You take the control.
take the control.
You were also singing in few songs.
Yeah, sorry, the mic were not working so well, so the voices were not so clear, but yeah, for one song I was singing.
I think it adds something that it wasn't clear. But can you tell me about the lyrics, because I didn't really understand. Was it in Italian?
No, in English.
In English? I'm sorry then. It wasn't really clear. But I'm really interested. What was it?
On purpose. Yeah, the effect on the voice is very large and reverberate everything. You can barely understand even when the microphone is properly working. But it's about missing. Yeah, missing something or someone. When you detach from something or someone, and you can take a look of what this was and what is going to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't know how much do you miss someone, or how much do you appreciate someone or something till you miss it?
Yeah, but you need to do that. The only thing that you know is this. It's sad, but it's true. I don't know.
Is there any, tell me if it's too intimate question, but is there anything that inspired this thought? Like you missed something, someone?
Yeah, I used to broke up with many situations in my life, so the same song could work to recall that feelings in very several different situations, such friends, people, environment, feelings, and every time I remember something which is close to that feeling, it works for each situation, for each different situation. So it's not about just one experience. It's more about a more general feeling, which I had several times in different situations.
Yeah, I understand. Sorry. Yes, I think I asked almost everything. I have like one weird question. I'm sorry, I have to ask this. So you are from Italy, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about Swedish pizza?
Swedish pizza.
Swedish pizza.
Swedish pizza from Sweden.
Exactly.
It's something about Be Kind Rewind, maybe.
Rewind?
You know the film from the movie from Michel Gondry,
I'm not
which
sure.
is using a lot Swedish. Take a look of this movie because it's very, very funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can offer this.
Yeah, but now I have to ask you, what is a Swedish pizza?
I'm sorry in advance. I have to show you a picture about it.
Okay, let's do this.
It's with banana.
Banana, and there is something else.
Curry, meat, tomato sauce, and banana.
That's beyond every imagination. I have no words.
Would you try it?
Yeah, of course. I thought the pineapple one, but this is beyond.
Yes, exactly.
So this is Swedish pizza, banana,
Curry, tomato sauce, cheese, meat, kind of everything. Exactly.
But banana and curry are the particular one. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I will try.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. I will try.
Thank you so much for the interview.
You're
and also
welcome,
for the
and thank
concert.
you for having me. And please take care of this beautiful venue. And thanks again, guys.